And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there on the run. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play action. Now Jackson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Smith here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a second down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. He's had... Trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's just me and you.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs. And
got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's Luton to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now Luton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
All right, T, let report. 28, Mike, 28. Exit.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down. An injured player on the field. Oh, boy, is that who I think it is? Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
19 Tiger. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Check three. Back to 60. He's coming. Check in. I'm here all day. Come 19.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Browns 42, Ravens 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Luton. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Single. That's single in the slot. Single to 79 Bronco. Next smash. Bang out.
To throw is Luton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Throwing is Luton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. Well, Charles, it's one thing to